It's hot. It's always a great day for barbecue. And we are here to give you some updates and great news. Let's get it. What's going on, everybody? My name is Eddie Wright, your home for amazing barbecue the right way on this amazing YouTube channel. We got some great news for you. Well, for us and you, because it includes new content. You've heard of Unicron, our amazing CTO RR circa 2007, the last of a dying breed from Ole Hickory pits. We've been so in love with this unit, we've avoided converting it to slide out racks, but we've got the opportunity to have something great add to the arsenal. So with that being said, let us introduce you to Prime.
Exclusive.
You see it here first. We have now added our second CTO to the arsenal. This is a 2020 CTO by Ole Hickory Pits. We're very excited to have this unit. Today we're gonna fire it up, do a tortilla test to test the hot zones to see how this thing cooks from back to front, top to bottom, because unlike the CTO RR that has rotisserie rotating racks, this one has slide out racks, as you can see. So there will be hot spots, and it's good for us to know how each of these cookers work so we know what we're doing with our pits. Always get to know your pits, top to bottom, up and down, in and out, guys. So let's get to the test. Let's fire this thing up. Let's open them up and talk about Prime himself. Prime himself's a 2020 new model CTO. As you can see, no RR. RR standing for rotisserie racks or rotating racks. This unit has none of that. It has 4 slide out racks with a convection fan sitting here at the bottom. So as the heat and smoke comes over the top, it rolls down, and this fan here pushes it all the way to the back, and it continues the cycle. So what we want to do is the tortilla test to find out our hot spots, to start to learn a lot more about this pit before we do our first official cook on it. And then we'll do some comparison videos between the RR and the CTO, and that'll be an awesome way to test between the old versus the new and see what we get as far as quality and an end product. That being said, let's get this thing fired up and get some tortillas on. Okay, so we got this thing ready to go. We're gonna take some simple corn tortillas, 45 on each rack in various spaces, and we're gonna let it run for about 5 to 10 minutes. We're gonna open it up and we're gonna take a look at the results. Some use biscuits, some use a variety of other things. We have a bunch of corn tortillas on hand, so today it's gonna be tortillas. Let's go. All right, as you can see, we're loaded up, ready to go. 36 tortillas, 9 on each of the 4 corresponding racks. Gonna slide this thing back in and close it up. We're gonna set our timer for about 15-20 minutes. We're gonna let it roll, and we're gonna come back and check and see how these tortillas perform and what our hot spots and zones look like per shelf. Let's go.
A few moments later.
All right, 10 minutes is up, and let's talk about what we have. Per our conversations about this unit with some other people, we've been told it cooks hotter from top to bottom. So let's take a look at the top first, and we can already see toward the rear where that heat comes up at. These are very crispy and most definitely catching a lot of heat. So we know if you're ever gonna cook back there, to come a little bit more forward. As we get more forward on the first rack, it's a nice level cook. Looks good, crispy tortilla. Go to the second rack. They're not as dried out, but again, toward that back area, back there toward that wall, you can see where you're getting some of that wall heat that's gonna dry them out a little bit more. So we know sitting toward the rear, where the heat comes up the back wall of this unit, it's gonna be a little bit hotter. So that's something that's great to know. Again, moving toward the front, these look fine. Traditional corn tortilla, they are pretty crispy and crumbly. Third rack, not as crispy. They are done though. Toward the back, not overheated, looks good. So as we go down, we see more of a consistent cook to the racks and the way that the tortillas are looking. And lastly, we're gonna go to the bottom rack, which is our last rack. Everything here looks pretty even. So it's just as the gurus that we know have spoken of. Toward that back wall, it's a little warmer. It cooks very evenly from top to bottom, pretty much. Hot zone's gonna be hottest at the top and pretty much spot on at the bottom. I'm very happy to have this unit. I'm very happy to be able to add it to the arsenal. Now to be able to do some comparison cooks from the old CTO to the new CTO and be able to crank out amazing product. We still have to master this as we've mastered all of our other pieces of equipment. So stay tuned for even more great content using Prime and Unicron in comparison and just overall. Very happy about this pickup, and I thank you guys for your support. Make sure you continue to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. My name is Eddie Wright, and always remember, you too can do amazing barbecue the right way. We'll see you soon.